Hey guys. Ooh, that's music. Hello Welch. Hello Gus. Hello Sea Dragon. Looks like what the idea was has been found. What idea do you refer to? Or are you talking about my crazy 2024 plans? Which this is not. This is literally... Twitter has been driving me fucking insane. As Twitter does. And I wanted to just kind of do something about it. So I'll explain in a minute. Let me just see, can I make this kind of easier to see? Okay, I think that should be good. Looks like you found out what Sinnoh Regionals was all along. Indeed. Hello Gage the Artist, hello Pumpkin Patch. So, I made a short that was basically saying, hey, no Sinnoh Pokemon has ever gotten like a cross-regional evolution. They've gotten no regional variants. There's no paradoxes based off of them. There's not even G-Maxes. The only things that Sinnoh have gotten are 5 Mega Evolutions, which are Lopunny, Lucario, Abomasnow, Garchomp, and the other one that I can't think of at the moment. Abomasnow? Did I say Abomasnow already? And then Dialga and Palkia got like an alternate form change in Legends Arceus, which isn't quite the same thing, because like there's not even like a type change. I don't even know if the horses, like the horse forms, have a higher stat total. I'm gonna check that right now. So I think it just redistributes the stats. I don't think it makes them better, if that makes sense. Yeah, they're both 680. What even changes between them? Palkia gets like faster. 20 points of its attack go into its speed. And then with Dialga, why are Dialga's stats so much lower down? Dialga's attack goes into its special defense. So it's literally they just swap 20 points. The rest of their stats stay the exact same. So I have a list here of Pokemon. And this is for a completely different project. It's for a video that I should be getting out in January. I'll only be able to start working on it in after Indigo Disc comes out. I was thinking of picking a few Gen 4 regional variants as either one-offs or my next decks. Staraptor Dark Flying based on invasive bird species. And it's dark fighting because it has the edge and the emo brow kind of situation. Now, can I get a good balance here with my audio? Okay, I think this should be good. If the music is too loud, let me know. Obviously, it's fucking stopped playing now, so there we go. A little bit of music. How's everybody doing? It's Wednesday, middle of the week. Kind of vibes. I have a lot of stuff to do, including getting a real job. We've reached that stage of YouTube. Unless all of my shit blows up, like, immediately, it is time to make some big life choices. You doing okay, Gage? So, basically what I'm thinking of here is, and let's see if I can do this on stream. I need to bring up a... because I have all of this saved, because obviously I talk about Pokemon and edit videos, so I have assets on command. So if we go into Sinnoh, I should be able to just drop in Turtwig. There he is. That's crazy, dude. So basically what this document has done, without really spoiling anything about it, is you'll notice, you might not notice because like it's very small in a sense, but you'll see like you get down to Luxray and it's like 405 and then it just jumps to 408 to Cranados. I've basically removed all of the kind of cross-gen stuff from Sinnoh. So this is kind of like, what is it even, like 433 to 510. So that's like 70 something Pokemon. Just with all the cross gens removed. And what I want to do is, because I put a comment on Twitter of somebody saying that Unova needs more love, and then I was kind of rebuttaling saying Unova's gotten plenty of love between like regional variants and Paradox Pokemon and new evolutions. And people are just like, oh, you can't do anything with Sinnoh. And I'm like, that's such a limiting view on creativity that you just think you can't do anything. So I'm going to prove that we can do stuff. We're not going to be drawing today, but we are going to be doing it with brainstorming. Until my connection goes fucky, which no doubt it will, but it seems pretty good for now. So I think in terms of Numon's cross-gen count that it might be smaller than Kalos. I think it's around the same, because Kalos is 72. I think this is in the 70s, I'm sure. But anyway. So if we want to be like realistic or whatever, first stages don't really need to count, because like, you know, some regional forms just evolve from like their normal forms. So take for instance Legends Arceus. You have Cyndaquil, Rowlet and Oshawott, and they all evolve into their regular versions, and then the third evolution is different. So I'm thinking with this, Torterra would be like, these three would be like kind of a Legends style gimmick where like they change the secondary type and get some like Gen 4 Dex is out of Megas, we have a lot of potential for regional variants. Hey, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So one thing I think for Torterra, like it could be like Grass Rock, you know? Like maybe the wood is like petrified or something. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like Pokemon type concept. And if you guys can think of anything for any native Sinnohmon, you can like go down the list and like tell me, because you know this dex is like nearly 20 years old. So like, you know, you can Google the national dex and just look around. Cherry Blossom Tree. Oh, grass. Yeah, that's another good one. That's a very good one, actually. I just want to prove that it's possible, you know? And just like a nice brainstorm session without really any rules or anything. Infernape. And obviously we want to try and keep the main types intact. Pulling could be like rock type, rock hopper penguin. That's good. I had an idea for convergent Drifloon evolution based on umbrellas. It's interesting. Grass ghosts, cemeteries are autumn. Infernape could be a macaque and also be fire ice. I was thinking, doesn't am I getting this all from Dragon Ball Z, or does Sun Wukong fly on a cloud? Because in some interpretations, yeah, because so it could be like fire flying. And I might be spelling this wrong. Oh, it's all one word. Because, like, it's already based on that, apparently, so, you know, pretty good. Some pudding could be water rock. Rock hoppers, which are that, those are those cool penguins with, like, the eyebrows, yeah. But it could also be, like, water fighting. Like, kind of a war emperor kind of deal, you know? Okay, easy peasy. This first one's done. Water fairy. Oh, Piplup. That is right. I saw that. I feel like Cricketune based on a giraffe weevil. That would I'm gonna get a picture of that up on screen just for anybody who doesn't know, because they are really, really funny. Can I copy something into OBS? No, I can't. Damn it. Can I put a WebP file in OBS? OBS, you're killing me. Come on. What the fuck did I even move? Okay, it doesn't want me to show you the giraffe weevil. It's cursed. Yeah, so I think, like, I think we could even do, like, bug normal, because that doesn't exist, you know? And it's not a terrible type combo, because bug resists fighting. So it's kind of like a poison normal thing. Where it's, like, just kind of, or like a normal flying even, where, like, it's losing a resistance, but it's not, like, a weakness, if that makes sense. So we could say, like, it's a giraffe weevil plus, like, a kind of fucking cello or something, you know, because Cricketune is based on a violin. Like, it's already like a string guitar, like, you know. So then you, like, give it, like, a really long, like, neck kind of vibe. Hello, Chill Bill. What's going on? When we should have been introducing Galar so far, if we... Yeah, so I'm going to say with Gastrodon immediately. You can even keep Waterground, but be, like, north-south variants. And then we can also... I alluded to this in my video. You could also do Water Steel. And have Ancient Shell variant. Because there's a lot in Gastrodon's lore where, like, it had a shell or something. In fact, I'm going to do the ones that I alluded in that video right now. So we'll say Luxray. Could be, like, Electric Ice. I'm only going to really focus as well on the final evolutions. Just to make it, like... Just so we're not going, like, super in-depth or whatever. I realize all these guys are still on screen. So we can kind of drop those for now. You guys know what Pokemon I'm talking about. Not be shooting too far down the list, but Finian Illuminating would be easy. Butterfly-based convert. That is really cool. Hello, Brody. How you doing? Oh, fuck. I name dropped you. Shit. Damn it. So we could say Bug and Butterfly Convergence. Country Water Ice. Since Shellos is related to Cloyster. Is it? Like outside of, like, a regional Like outside of like kind of just like real world biology, is there actual lore for Shellos and Cloyster? Is the Suing-Guja the ancestor to Gastrodon? It could... No, because Gastrodon also exists in PLA. So it'd be weird if like it was living with its own ancestor. The next entries mention they're related, okay. That is very interesting. I need to look into that. Related to Cloyster. Oh, and then the shell could be like a Cloyster shell. Oh, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say ground ice. Because that's just cooler than water ice. Water ice is very good, but we see it a lot. Whereas ground ice is unique to the Swinobline. Let me see. Shellos. I'm not doubting you, Sea Dragon. I just want to read it for myself. I'm just curious as to what... Oh! It used to have a shell on its back long ago. The species is closely related to Pokemon like Shelder in Scarlet. Is that the first mention of it? Okay, I think that might be the first mention of it, which is why I didn't see it. Because it was just brand new in that game. And I always get the... Maybe I didn't get the West Sea variant. That's so interesting. New lore, crazy. There's some Centiskorch and Drapion being... That is also true. Do we know which dex that's in? Is that Centiskorch or is it Drapion? So I also want to read that. I was thinking about the fossils, and it would be cool if their dynamics swapped with Cranidos becoming defensive and Shieldon becoming offensive. That is cool. I am going to say, first off, I'm going to make Bastiodon like Fire Steel. And I'm going to make Rampardos Fighting. And I'm going to say like Primal Reversion. Because this is a concept I had years ago. Let me see if I can get it up for you guys. Don't take that sentence out of context. Okay. Bear with me. I have a lot of shit in my DeviantArt. Jeez, I have so much shit here. I really have an online portfolio, you know. It's a thing that you just realize you have one day. So we have this and this. Now, this Bastiodon design isn't the greatest, or the Rampardos design isn't the greatest thing. So I'll do that first. So the idea, this is also like, this is old. But the idea was you could primal revert your fossils to like lose the rock type. But every fossil up until that point was part rock with another type. So with Rampardos it just became like fighting. I didn't even color in the teeth. It's missing its teeth. And then the Bastiodon is way cooler. Where I turn like the kind of castle face into like an active like kind of factory looking vibe. Even though the smoke is coming out of like the back doesn't make much sense, but like that's already a thing, you know, like that I've done. Speaking of Mamoswine, it could become pure ice. Well, Mamoswine's not here. I'm only worried about I've already removed all the cross-gen evolutions from this. So you'll notice it goes like Luxray, Cranidos. There's no Budew or Roselia. So I just want to keep it here. We are jumping ahead a little bit. So I'm going to say for Bidoof, I think it's pretty obvious. You go Dark Normal. But then for Barrel, you could go Dark Water. And we're going to say like other regional rodents, in quotes. Because Rattata did the exact same thing. Zigzagoon did the exact same thing. All of this said, these things could gain new evolutions as well. You know, it's crazy. PLA could have given us Hisuian and Glameow, like a dark type. I feel like if Glameow was dark type, it would just be like, okay, now we have like Alolan Meowth. We've Purloin. We have this now as well. I know Nickit is a fox, but like Zorua then is also a dark type fox. I feel like that genre and dark type 2 stages is really saturated. Let's see. I have no idea. I think anybody. I think anyone has had the idea of Prime Fossils. You mean you think everyone has had the idea of Prime Fossils? Yeah. But I added it a long time ago. But Jack from Subjectively has also said it. It was kind of when Oris came out. It was even before Oris. It was just when Oris came out, I was like, oh, the name. Now I can call it Primal Reversion. I imagine Primal Paradise. Beta Granite. Oh, that is true, yeah. Maybe when Paradise becomes more like Dracorex Hogwartsian. Oh, is Dracorex... That's like the fucking... Stygiomalic looking ass. Sorry. Styracosaurus? I feel like Bastiodon having like spikes. But I will say, let's say become defensive. Become offensive. Chimney. I also reckon that an Alolan Exeggutor style Snover or Abomasnow that's just ridiculously tall. Oh, that's good. What type would they be though? Because Grass Ice is a horrible type combo. They could just be Grass. Are there any regional variants where they just like are the same type but they drop one? Is this Gen 5 or 4? You tell me, Gus. That's rude of me, actually. It's Gen 4. Make him Dragon. Ooh, Ice Dragon. Slowpoke Droxel type, that's true. I honestly think them just being like a really tall tree, you know? Because I think with palm trees, like there's something about Alolan Exeggutor that allows it to be Dragon type. But honestly, I really like the idea of an Abomasnow without any like dual weaknesses. Just because it's a Pokemon that I find so hard to use. Because it's one of the 2 type combos that has 7 weaknesses. Okay, let's see. Player in Slowpoke. Yeah, Rotom form that's Dragon Electric. Oh, fucking Rotom. Electric all. Every appliance. Like, that's fucking easy. Maybe grass water for regional snow. Why water, though? I always have a good monotype of pure grass. Like, imagine it's like a huge, like, Christmas tree. Like, angry, tall, like, fir tree. But it's just a monster. Like, I don't think it needs anything else, you know? Steel type of bombs with a sandbox tree. What is a sandbox tree? Oh, shit. Yeah, hang on. You showed me this in the Discord. It's like a spiky fucking tree. The sandbox tree, also known as the dynamite tree, is covered in spikes full of poison and grows exploding fruits. It's basically a tree that shoots you. Goes from Yeti to Bigfoot. That's kind of what I was thinking. Hello, I got a new channel. That's crazy, dude. Okay. If it's an abominable snowman that loses the ice type, then obviously it's based on Bigfoot. Yeah. Baba Booey. Okay, we're gonna go up. I want to try and cover everything up here. Staraptor. I know Welch earlier said Dark and Flying. But that was for his own one. And it's Sinnoh. They give it a gun. I honestly think Straptor could be like fighting flying. What if it doesn't fly anymore? Fighting flying. Let me just say buffer bird. We're not going to worry about Arceus just yet. What if it doesn't fly anymore? I don't know about it not flying. I think if it had like a convergent raptor, then it could be like ground something. Convergent rap. Hell yeah, dude. Dragon normal type raptor. I don't feel... Why dragon though? So I'm about to get into it. I'm about to lose my mind. Can we use these ideas? Yeah, sure. This is just me... I'm not planning on... I might make a video about this. It all depends on if... And do not fucking spoil anything or I'll send you into the 7 circles of hell or how many circles of hell there are. If you know any Indigo Disc leaks, do not tell me. But unless Indigo Disc gives us any like regional variants of Sinnoh Pokemon or any paradoxes of Sinnoh Pokemon, then I might make a video about this in like January where I'm like, people are fucking crazy. Because this all stems from a kind of debate I'm having on Twitter at the moment where people are like, you can't make Sinnoh Pokemon because they're all so boring. And I'm like, you are delusional. If they could make a fucking regional variant out of Stunfisk, my favorite Pokemon that everybody hates, they can make a regional variant out of fucking Wormadam. You know? Now, if you want to credit me for the idea, that would be cool. But I don't own any of this. But also, if you share it and claim you came up with the idea and I see it, I'll obviously be like, I know you were in the stream. So, yeah. It's just nice to give credit where it's due, you know? But, like, it's not, you know, I won't be hung up about it. Sinnoh, some of my all-time faves, like Electivire, slaps hard. Electivire, I'm mixed on. All I know, Archaludon, Terrapagos school trip. I'm so excited to use Archaludon. I really hope it's not a trade evolution, because I don't want to have to fucking deal with that. Sinnoh's weak, you're forgetting one of the most iconic pseudo-legendary Pokemon Lucario came from. For a second, I thought you were calling Lucario a pseudo-legendary, and I was like, brother. My brother in Christ. Please desist. If I do, of course, I got it. We love to see it. Vicious Mockery. I read that as Vicious Monkey chat out. I'm like, how the fuck is chat out a monkey? Vicious Mockery, though. I'm currently playing a bard in D&D, and I haven't had an opportunity to use Vicious Mockery yet, but I am very excited. Okay, so Wormadam and Mothim. I've always said that Mothim should have the Burmy forms, or the Wormadam forms. Like, so Wormadam is like bug grass, bug ground, bug steel. Mothim should be flying grass, flying ground, flying steel, you know? Because it's just weird that Burmy has the forms, and one way they match, and then the other way it's like, oh, it doesn't matter if I level up my Burmy in a house or a cave or in the outdoors, it's just going to become a moth. You know? Mothim Lunar, Moth Bug Ice. I actually had a Bug Ice Mothim in mind for Airna, which is my Irish region, years ago. Is Cricketot's an original bug? Yes, it is. But I don't blame you for not knowing that, because it only comes out at night. Which is a very weird choice. They did it in Gen 2 as well, but Gen 2 also had a daytime bug. I mean, I can understand why if you look at actual female Vagrants, they never changed to moths. Yeah, but it's Pokemon. You know, it's... We're not getting hung up on a real world logic here. Moth gets fancy drip for each form. And then for this, I'll say bug all. More forms. You know? Like you level it up in like a... In an ice area, it gets a snow cloak. Snow cloak is an ability. Or a move. Like it's fucking there. I've heard an idea that I'd love to draw someday for a male combi evolution called Combination. Combination. Da 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 da. That's pretty good. A Burmese every type when. Go ask Sea Dragon, they've done it. They got you covered. Did I miss anything here? Motham is becoming Vivian. Okay, like, when I say all flying, I don't mean all, but just, like, more. Yeah? I do, on the topic of Combi, though, there is part of me, and it's like the traditional gender role sexism that's burned into me from the 90s, where it does annoy me on a mechanic level that there are Pokemon that are female, or that there are Pokemon that can be male and female, but only the females can evolve. But there's no version of that for males. So Gallade can only evolve from male Kirlia, but Kirlia can also just evolve into Gardevoir, regardless if it's male or female. Whereas Salandit can only evolve into Salazzle if it's female. Combi can only evolve into Vespiquen if it's female. But there's no Pokemon where it can be both male and female and only the males evolve. So, you know, it's the whole thing of like, oh, it's a male Salandit, it's a male Combi. It's useless. Yeah? So I was trying to find it out. I shiny hunted Salandit, and I got a shiny female. So, I think I called it Lizard Wife. Currently, that's back home. Darkrai based on good drink. We'll get to legendaries. Because legendaries, I'm like, I probably won't do them, but yeah, male Combi could be something like Vespatalion. Here's a fun fact about male bees. They're fucking useless. They do nothing. They literally exist to make babies, and that's it. Okay. What could a regional Combi Vespiquen be? B. B! Make gigantic exclamation. Oh, Christ. Wasp. Vulture bee, male bees. What's a vulture bee? They're fucking cuties. Vulture bee is sometimes known for producing meat honey. What am I reading? Vulture bees, also known as carrion bees, are a small group of 3 closely related South American stingless bee species which feed on rotting meat. Vulture bees produce a substance similar to royal jelly, which is not derived from nectar, but rather from protein-rich secretions of the bee's glands. These secretions are likely derived from the bee's diet, which consists of carrion eaten outside the nest. It's also believed they produce meat honey. There are bees that make fucking, like, blood honey? What? Whoa. That's fucking crazy. Okay, I'm gonna... Let's do Bug Dark for one. Thank you for sharing that with me. Who shared it? Pumpkins. That's the fucking coolest thing I've learned all day. And we could do Combi male regional. Which could be like bug flying or bug fighting or bug dragon. Meat bee. Meat honey. Maybe they could be based on bees flap at rapid speeds on wasps to burn them alive. What the fuck are all the bee facts? Bees kill a giant hornet with heat. They can also heat their abdomens to more than 100 degrees Fahrenheit. What the fuck? Bees are awesome. I already knew the bees were cool, but... I'm gonna write literal real science for that. I think my bug type for Erna is gonna be a bee. Which I have a pretty fun idea for, but... This has opened my eyes to so much more possibilities. Bees, I despise wasps. But a bee, I'll fuck with a bee. Bumblebees especially, I think are fucking awesome. Surely our sausages doing the nasty. I doubt it was the nasty. Because it should just be the queen. They wouldn't do that where you can see it. Beam on for Bermuda Triangle region. No. Neck punch needs to get on. That's exactly what I was thinking when I was typing it. I was like, blood is an real type, but neck punch should have a field day with that. A b-ball. Playing some b-ball out in the hood, and they just evolve into a fire-type basketball. Workers, I don't imagine will do that. Yeah, so like male bees. Well, all the bees you see outdoors are female. Pretty much. I don't think Bumball. Shit! This makes Bobblebee way cooler. I might need to update some shit into them. Forgot I had a bee Pokemon already. Spiritomb, that's a rock ghost type, where it's 108 dinosaurs stuck in one fossil. I'll need to think about that. Spiritomb. Dinosaur. Dinosaur ghost. That's really funny. But it's... That's so funny. The meteor landed and it's just all fucking ghosts just roaming around the place. And then these people are like, all these fucking dinosaur ghosts are invading my space. Let me seal them in a rock. Baneri could be more wild since it's more of a domestic rabbit, maybe fighting type. Okay, here's the other thing that we could do for all of these. We could just say fucking paradox form, you know? And then it's like, oh, it's a robot, or it's like, it is eyeliner and spikes. And then it's like, we're done, you know? Electric Ice for Luxray is because in Legends Arceus you find it on Mount Coronet. There could also be like Electric Psychic, because it like, or even Electric Ghost, because it can like see through walls and stuff. Let's say like Perception. Maybe the meteor absorbs the... Oh! I like that one. A meteor fragment that absorbed some of the dinosaur ghosts that it killed. So it's not like the full meteor. There's a bunch of them, because it's like the meat... Do you know that the Chixolub Impactor... I forget the exact details of it. But I want to say it was like 11 miles wide. The rock that killed the dinosaurs. 11 fucking miles wide. Insane shit. Buneri fighting regional would be redundant with Megalopony. Yes, but Megalopony doesn't exist. Because Megas don't exist. What about a trivia based on bird berries? What are bird berries? The ability this poison touch but flying types are immune to it. I feel like that's too in depth. Because then it's like, oh, it's poison touch, but it's worse because they're already weak to flying, you know? So if anything, they want to poison flying types. I'd random idea of a fossil mon if anyone wants to use this. A fossil based on Protoceratops and V-Raptor locked in combat. Oh, that is cool. Where it's like just the one fossil. And there's not really any way to like separate them. Pachirisu. It can be done because Raichu got a regional variant. So before anybody's like, you can't make one based on Pachirisu. Spiritomb could actually be in my Mexico region because Meteor landed in Veracruz. It's such a fucking funny idea. The meteor lands and it's like, you're mine. What if it was mimicking another Pika clone? What does that mean? Like, it's like... It'll just evolve. Yeah, we could do regional Evo. Because they can evolve now. Okay, I'm mixing up the types here with the... Inswas. Hippo in its water ground and just a hippo. I feel like that's so obvious, but it works as well. There's two options I have for Hippowdon. Which is like water ground. Hippo. Or fire ground. Lava hippo. Hell yeah, dude. Because I've had the idea of like expanding kind of the HMs and like Pokemon movement abilities and all that jazz for a while, where one of them, like a ride Pokemon, could ferry you across lava. Because I think the only thing in the games that does that is like in Omega Ruby when you're on the back of Groudon. And I'm like, there's so many areas in Pokemon where you're just on lava, or like you're in the vicinity of lava. And I'm like, it should be a thing, you know? And you could even have like this, I'm referencing Bludgeon here directly, but you could have like poison swamps. And like you need a Pokemon that can ferry you across poison. They have that in fucking Legends Arceus. There's like a stinky swamp area. Water ground Hippowdon since hippos can't float. Oh yeah, they can't. I always forget that. Hippos are fucking insane. They strike fear into my heart on like a mortal level. Oh yeah, okay. Let's put that there. I'm going to say it's like an electric regional Evo. They don't need to change types. Then you could do like electric fucking whatever and just have like variants. Like where, like, cause Raichu like uses its tail, maybe like Pachirisu, but like original Raichu uses its tail to like discharge electricity. So I'm wondering if there's anything like Pachirisu does they could change. Electric Ghost Weasel or the inflatable has popped. Oh no. One thing I'm gonna do for Floatzel is flying, and I've seen it done before, where it's just helium flotation. Where the flotation, the floaties are like buoyant in air, you know? Because like its tail is a propeller. It can like fly around and stuff. Boxing Lucario. For Lucario, I'm gonna say... where the fuck is he? Where the fuck are you? I'm gonna say Fighting Ghost. Because I think the Steel type in Lucario is questionable. Make it a Mummy. It's an Anubis. Or a... Yeah, Anubis. Does it pal around with the blue hedgehog? Oh, it's literally Tails, yeah. No, but I'm saying even in the lore it, like, suits. You know? Like, it's not that questionable of a thing to do. But yeah, it could be a Tails reference. Weasel did fly in the anime that one time. The anime doesn't exist. Electric Ghost. Wait, Ryoma, why would it be electric? I sort of said water ghost, but I'm only seeing electric now. Cherrim is such a weird fucking Pokemon. Because if you're looking for 2 seconds, if I can even find it. Hang on. As a design, what is this? I meant water, lol. Your battery suit's late. Yeah, it's midnight for you guys. Fucking little babies. It's about to be tomorrow, that's insane. Grass poison based on sour cherries? What, wild almonds? But what do I do with almonds? Let me get a picture of this fucking thing. I remember first seeing Overcast Charm as a worm in an eggplant, but now can't unsee it as an upside down... A cat in a pot? Oh, I can see that. I just think Cherubi is so, like, appealing, and then Cherim is like a Pokemon that I would just forget exists. If not for Cherubi. Convergent Bat Cherim? It could be, but what does it evolve from then? Because, like, Cherubi is 2 heads. Grass iced. Based on saying cherry on top. Of, like, ice cream, or... Yeah, I would say a bat isn't a bad idea for Cherim. Hunter and white bats. Oh! Ooh! Sorry. Ooh, boy. Birth defects? I think not. Maybe if Cherim and Cherubi become a fruit related to cherries? Like plums or peaches? Yeah, like it could just be different... grass secondary type, you know? Or they could be grass rock, because don't cherries have stones? They do, don't they? I don't eat cherries. Yeah, they have stones. Put the one grape Cherubi. I feel like I've seen that before. It's definitely ringing a bell. Okay. breaking my neck. Yes, they do. I broke a tooth. Oh, no. Maybe grass type tree be based on the play of the words fruit bat. Maybe. Oh, hang on. I'll just do grass flying. And I'll make it a literal fruit bat. Cool. Okay, Driftloon and Driftblim are balloons. Let's say easy one here. Electric. Big light bulb. Could be a convergent, could be a regional variant. Water balloons. Pretty good. Convergent umbrella Driftloon. You're putting a T in Driftloon, I just want to let you know. There's no T. It's just drift. Not Driftloon. Ground ghost? The balloon popped. Oh no. But then there's no body. Jellyfish. Oh, that's a good one. This could say like water, electric or something. Jellyfish. Jelly. The balloon got stuck to a tree. My name's Chirobi and Chirim. It's Chiroterra, isn't it? It's not Chiroterra. Or Chiroptera. Jellyfish Jim. Bonerian Lopunny. So Boneri has like a thing about it that Lopunny just drops completely. And Boneri is able to like suck its ears into its head and then like shoot them back out. And I want to say there's a dex entry where it says it can do that with enough force to break boulders. Let's take a look. Yep, its ears are always rolled up. They can be forcefully extended to shatter even a large boulder. It slams foes by sharply uncoiling its rolled ears. It stings enough to make a grown-up cry in pain. So it can break boulders, but it'll just make you cry if you're an adult. Does Lopunny have anything to do with its ears? Extremely cautious. Grooms its ears. Its ears are delicate. Why? Ears are delicate. Ears are delicate. Ears are delicate. Fucking give me new lore, please. It kicks good and its ears are delicate. There's a lot of stuff about its coat and fur and stuff. And cold weather. So it could be like an ice type. Like really fluffy. And if you want to lean into like the waifu base, you could make it somewhat reminiscent of Melanie from Sword and Shield. Let's see. Muscle Rabbit. There's your male. But Lopunny isn't female only. It could be male Lopunny as well. But, or are you saying Lopunny evolves further, but only the males? Ooh, Jackalope is... You could do Jackalope then. Just say like fairy? Jackalope. Winter fashion. Hello, Retroplasm. It's a fire type with winter clothing vibe lives in icy areas. This guy said Milf Rabbit. This guy did say Milf Rabbit. It's already in the zeitgeist of that Lopunny is the Smash Pokemon. So, you know, fucking... You can't escape it, just lean into it. One of the fake Mon review things I'll be doing this week is about a thing kind of based on poop. And I'm like, just lean into the... if you want to do that, just lean into it. Yeah? Male only further Lopunny. What's Lopunny's BST? 480? Oh yeah, it could evolve again. Male only Eva. We'll put in all caps. Okay, Glameow and Purugly. I really want to try and avoid Dark type. Because Litten also becomes a Dark type cat. I feel like dark type kind of cat creatures are just very prominent in the franchise. Glameow and Purugly regional form based on Garfield. What type is Garfield? Because Garfield is just like tiger colors. Yeah. Fairy kiss food. Fighting. Lasagna. Glameow has a wacky tail. It does. I'm like, do we make like a spring kind of spoink situation? I'm going to need more than cat breeds for this. For anybody who doesn't know, Glameow has like the big kind of swirly curly tail. I'll get a picture of them, actually. Where are you? Oops. Nearly there. There's a cat on my head. So, Purugly's whole deal is its tail has like a clamp on the end of it that it uses to like squeeze its like kind of midriff to make its like upper body seem like more buff, you know? Fishing cat. Okay, what did I miss? Fishing cats. Okay. Would it be water? I say water fighting. Or I'll put fighting over here and be like, actually got buff. Because its whole thing is to look buff. But then, like, it could actually be buff. Good shit. Calico Clacklamia, that's psychic. But why is it psychic? Also, no, because psychic type cats are just as prominent as dark type cats. Skuntank. I just wrote fire hot. Let me get rid of the cats, actually, because you guys can't see anything. Wow. Okay. A cat would fight a shark if it could. It's a battle we're not prepared for. Flamethrower skunks? Well, I was just saying, like, it farts. So. Grass type. I'm not going to do grass because I know that Loxton has already done it. Actual tank. Yeah, Skunk Tank also learns Flamethrower. Berry type perfume. Yeah, skunk that smells nice. It could be like Oink Alone's whole deal, you know? Where it's like a flip of the concept. I want to say, I think Fairy Poison or Fairy Dark is pretty cool. So let's do Bronzong, but let's do it non-oxidized. Which I think like just steel? Maybe steel normal? Could work. If you leave it for Bronze or Bronzong, based on dinner plate and a cornucopia. And their shapes would suit well with data. Cornucopia Bronzong. I feel like it's a regional or a convergent. But yeah, no, like I can write it down if you want, or do you want to hold on to that idea for yourself? Because I may make a video about this. Cornucopia sends one like grass type. Doesn't need to be made out of wood. But a dinner plate. Sorry guys, I have something in my eye. And I wear glasses, so once they are lifted up, I can't see shit. I said that mainly because of them holding fruit and vegetables. Oh. I see. For Garchomp, I'm going to do like Dragon Water. We're going to say Beta. I know that that's so obvious. And I know Sea Dragons played around with it. But the Beta Gible line looks really cool, but it also looks like really different from Garchomp. So it could be like this Garchomp returned to the sea or something. Or it hasn't left the sea yet, you know? Because they're sharks. Of course they came from the water. It could be like a middle of the road style thing between Sharpedo and Garchomp. Return to Beta. An idea for Fire Dragon Garchomp is based on sharks found in an underwater volcano. Oh, those do exist. I remember. Oh, spooky music started. We're getting some Fig Newton. Fig Newton. Is it because of past midnight at home that this is happening? Dragon Dark for based on the 5-headed shark. What is the 5-headed shark? 5-headed shark attack. Oh. It's one of those movies. I'm gonna need 3 big Fig Newtons to come in and fix the stream. Fig Newton. Fig Newton. Fig Newton. Fig Newton. For anybody who doesn't know what's going on, we say Fig Newton when the stream gets choppy. I'm gonna turn it off for now. You know what, I'll leave it on stream. You guys get to see that until I'm confident that we're out of this. Poison Dragon based on the shark you have to ferment or you will be poisoned if you eat it. I feel like we're getting a bit too adventurous here. Like a Dragon Water Garchomp that's just based on sharks living in water. It's like, I feel that that's pretty self-explanatory, you know? Croagunk that's a mountain chicken. I'm gonna need 12 explanations as to what that is. Scroopy and Drapion, though. Oh, no data. Are we back? Yes, we're back. Okay. Thank you for the Fig Newtons, everybody. Drapion. And do remember to click the live button underneath the timecode to get up to date with where I am. Because no doubt that caused a bunch of delays. The sleeper shark. Frog. Mountain chicken is a type of frog. Okay. The giant ditch frog. Oh, I have a good one. I have a very good one. Toxicroak. Make it like ice. Maybe it doesn't need to be ice. But make it into the fucking Toxicroak already has the spikes. So you can make it into that one frog that breaks its bones. Scroopy could become a whip scorpion. But I need types. I need influence. I need more than animal. Scroopy was a water dweller. Okay, so there's a thing with Drapion where it's related to Centiskorch. And Scroopy was a water dweller. Used to live in water. Honestly, if Drapion was water bug, I would fuck with it. 1,000,000 degrees. Grass type Drapion based on the bark scorpion. Croagunk is based on the clawed frog. Tell me what its legs instead of its hands. I don't think I can change up the silhouette of Croagunk Toxicroak. Because Toxicroak's middle finger spike is so iconic. You know, I think we can work with that instead of changing it up. Ugh, sorry. So let's say this is ground fighting maybe. And then let's do an ice fighting. Where it's based on a wood frog. And you could change the fucking knuckled spikes into icicles. Good shit. Carnivine could have a convergent fish. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, dude. Water to water fire? I don't... No, I'm thinking it's one or the other. I'm just saying there's a bunch of different influences you could do. I think them not being bug would be weird. Even though I know Drapion's not bug type. Carnivore basking shark. Oh, message deleted. Never mind. Oh, that's interesting how Carnivine could be a fish, and then the fish could be a bug. I know that Carnivine's not a bug, but it eats bugs. Mountain chicken Croagunk that is literally a chicken. Carnivine basking shark? But basking shark don't have teeth. It's their whole thing. Carnivine could become a gulp reel. I'm thinking a fucking anglerfish. Teeth. Big teeth. Viper fish. You know, horrible big fish. Yeah, it could absolutely be a deep sea creature. I know Stunfisk already did this. You could make it a bear trap. What is a cookie cutter shark? Oh, what the dick? I despise those. But no, that's not... Think of Carnivine's head. Like, it's so big, yeah? Anyway. Cookie's Sharks almost started a war. Oh, because, like, did they bite ships and people thought that they were, like, bullet holes? That's my headcanon right now. Sorry, y'all are being silly in the Discord. People are like, where's the stream? And it's like, there's a whole role that you can come to be pinged when the streams go live. They took chunks out of submarine radar domes. I knew it. I knew it was something. Guys, we've only been doing this for about an hour, and we are more or less pretty much done with Sinnoh. All we've left to do are the legendaries, which I think could be fun if you guys want to do it. But I don't know. It's up to you guys if you want to continue or not. Could Finian and Luminian... I think the Pixies could have regionals. I think what they could do is do like Psychic whatever, and then have like a combo Paradox. But regionals... Because the thing with the Sinnoh Legends is they're all very much like... Fields were official because the birds already did it. Are the Pixies like a higher tier than the birds, though? But we could absolutely do that. Would they be like dual typed, or would they like all change the type to like dark or something? And I'm just gonna say birds did it. Regional Arceus based on Lucifer and Fallen Angel. I have news for you about the Fallen Angel thing. They've already done it. That's what Giratina is. Paradox might be better. I'm thinking of like a future Paradox, like robot kind of deal. Carnivine with a clam head and seaweed arms. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's even like it's not a fish, but like that's still like a good concept. Hello, Pix. Also, hello, Lime. Dialga and Palkia, I feel like. So, Dialga, Palkia, Regigigas, Giratina, and Arceus are kind of untouchable. Because it's like, in the lore, it's like they are the ones, you know? And I know there's like kind of debate as to like if the form we know of Arceus is like one of its 1,000 arms or whatever. But it would feel weird. Paradox, Darkrai, and Cresselia. Cresselia has easily dinosaurable traits. Oh yeah, somebody was saying you could always flip Cresselia and Darkrai. I know Cresselia isn't fairy type, don't at me. What the fuck is happening with the music? Future Paradox Spiritomb. Nah, our Spiritomb idea is too good. It can't be beaten by anything. It's fucking funniest shit I've ever heard. But this is the thing I was saying. It's like, even if we couldn't think of regional variants, you can turn any Pokemon into a Paradox form by either giving it eyeliner or turning it into a robot. For Arceus to work in... Sorry. I don't really know how to work it into a regional, but I have a planned mon that represents the hero, which is like the protag across religion. But just the protagonist across all religions. Darkrai, Deep Sleep. Hallucinations from lack of sleep. Oh yeah, so we could say like Darkrai is like REM. So it's like they're flipped and also like they're different. Spiritomb, but it's just bees. Fuck, dude, that's crazy. Water Cresselia that makes it white. Hey, hang on. Swan. Swan. Sandman Cresselia. My religion is different, of course. The hero. Is it okay if we create the ideas that we give? Yeah, of course. I've ever got a Heatran. Yeah, I'm thinking Heatran, definitely. Heatran, Manaphy, and Shaman. Because Regigigas is like the OG Reggie, you know? So, it would be weird if it had a variant. Likewise with Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina, they're all like the next after Arceus. Then Fiona is just like a fucking weird little bastard child. Here's an obvious one for Fiona. Or, yeah, Fiona. It's electric type, you call it iPhone. Easy peasy. So Heatran's like a fucking wall walking lava toad fucking dude. It's also the only legendary that can be like either gender. It's not locked into being one or neither. Let's make it mega, yes. Exactly. This guy knows the lore. Okay. I've just got into role reactions in the Discord, and there's like 143 people that have been want to be pinged when I go live, and it's like, where are they? Now they could be asleep, which is also a thing. Regigigas is near Bludgeon, older Reggie video. You mentioned this mad scientist Reggie. I was considering doing like a second in command style thing, where I don't even know why now, because like that was like 2021. Yeah. Because I was thinking, like, what if he made like a kind of higher up that then made his own Reggies or something. Do you know the Heatran has a rocket on its head? What the fuck? It's a toy airplane. What are you talking about? Trying to find anything about this. If you can tell me what to look up, or if you can put it in the Discord, I can take a look at it, but... Or do you just mean like the shape of Heatran's head? Its head kind of looks like a weird magnemite. Go look at the design. I am looking at it. I'm not seeing a rocket. I just see like a... Just like a circle with another circle within it with like... antenna on both sides. I'm already seeing... rocket elements. I'm trying to open this fucking image, but... Nobody wants me to have fun. Let me throw it up in OBS. And Dreamworld Art, where are you? Sinnoh. Heatran. Sheep Heatran called Bleachran. Oh, Bleachran. Okay. If we use an idea from this to make a figment, we also place like Twitter. I'm not your dad, dude. You can post it on DeviantArt if you want. I don't know. Being interested, what is... I have no idea what you're trying to say with this rocket analogy. I was just saying earlier, if you want to use the design, or like the gimmicks, like, sure. Like, I'm not going to be drawing any of these. But it's just nice to credit people for, like, if I was watching something and I got an idea for something, like, let's say the 4 artists video I did, it's like in that I do a shout out to Ron, because obviously those videos inspired me. So I'm not saying like I need to be tagged or need credit or anything, but it's like, it's just a good thing to get into the habit of, so that later down the line people aren't like, oh, you're so clever for coming up with this, and then you're like, I actually didn't do it at all. Heatran with the drip. I remember seeing Bonnie making a primal version of Heatran. That is true. That was pretty recent, so. Okay, I'm just looking at Heatran now. I'm like... Now I'm saying Heatran. Heatran. It's very, like, frog, yeah? I'm gonna say water steel, because that's my whole vibe. And don't you find Heatran in Black and White 2 in, like, that one, or is it a Reggie you find there? There's a mountain that, like, changes... Is it Reversal Mountain? Where the interior changes between, like, water and, like, lava? Where do you find you, Heatran? Where are you? There, Reversal Mountain. Is Heatran in both games? Heatran. Heatran players in B1F if Magma Stone is in the bag. Respawns after entering the Hall of Fame. So this is, as like a Gen 3 kid, like a Fire Red kid, I don't even know if it was true back then. But I'm still a guy, if my Pokemon are poisoned, I will always heal them, because if they get down to 0, they die. I know that that's not a thing, and it hasn't been a thing since like Gen 4. But also, any static encounter, I will never fail the first attempt. I know they respawn after the Elite Four, but I've just never let that happen to myself. Do you find Heatran in both games, though? In black 2, it's filled with water. In white 2, it's filled with magma. And it's in both, so it's also just in a water volcano. The steel water frog? That's what I've written. Oh, but Heatran is covering that. You can't see it. Okay. Make it based on the kind of frog that can explode. I don't think we need to go that in detail with it. Uranium created Heatran relatives. Okay, let's get rid of Heatran. I think the water steel one kind of makes the most sense. This could be like a version exclusive if you just use black and white too as like a... Just make the body like blue and whatever. Reggie's are the version exclusives. Yeah, but no, it's in Reversal Mountain. But it's why in white 2 it suits because it's a volcano. But in the other games it's full of water. But Heatran is still there. So it's just kind of weird, you know? Okay. Manaphy is the Prince of the Sea, and Shaman is something. Shaman is a reindeer, and I will hear nothing less of it. But Shaman is probably one of a kind. I don't think it's so ludicrous to imagine that one of the Fion becomes another Manaphy or something. Okay, sorry. It's a toy airplane. I'm not even seeing it because in the meme image there's a whole like back of the airplane. You know? Yeah, there's a rocket on its head if you fundamentally change the shape of the rocket. Or of its head. Like, I'm not seeing it. I'll put this image... No, I won't. You guys don't deserve it. Nah, I will. I'm not that mean. I'm only mean sometimes. Can we zoom out a bit, please? Let me zoom in a bit. Like, when I see this down here, I don't see Heatran, because... Or it's just Heatran with a fucking plane strapped to its head. I'm not buying... I don't see regular Heatran as having a rocket on its head. It's just not... It's a little bit too much of a stretch. Okay. Water Shaman, that's a cloud. Water Shaman, that's a cloud. Why would Shaman be a cloud, though? And an enemy Shaman. Okay, hang on. Shaman could be an electric type. Very nice at flank. An enemy. I like the anemone idea. Guys, you're not giving me, like, context with some things. Because it's like, oh, Weasel is flying because Weasel has flotation sacks, and then you just pretend that the flotation is, like, helium instead. Or it's, like, buoyant in air instead of buoyant in water. It's not just, like, Shaman's a cloud now. And it's like, why? You have to give me some... Or else, like, it's just normal, and it's just a regular hedgehog or something, you know, like... I need some... kind of... emphasis, I suppose. Is Shaman Sky Flying? It should be. That's a grass flying type I forget exists. Jeez, this is a long playlist. I forgot. What? Oh no. We're not even gonna talk about that. Do you remember 2 years ago when I said I was working on like a formula to make fake man? I think I have it in my brain, but I don't know how to quantify it. Just put it into words. Manaphy is some sort of slug, so I'm gonna make it a bug type. I think we're pretty good here, honestly. Because Arceus already is every type. Honestly, there's not that many things, you know? So it's like Torterra either becomes like Petrified Wood or a Cherry Blossom. Infernape becomes Sun Wukong flying on a cloud. That one I think is pretty fucking good. Water could work for Shaman. Maybe if the tentacles of the enemy could become a jellyfish in its sky form. Or the current form. Why would it be a jellyfish? So it's upside down. I don't know where the tentacles would go on the sky form. Whatever, it's fine. Jellyfish and I know that, but I'm saying nothing about Skyform Shaman feels like a jellyfish. If anything, it would be Sea-form Shaman and it would become a seahorse. You know? Just mimicking the same shape, and then people would be like, it's a deer! Yeah. Then Empoleon could be a Rockhopper or a War Emperor or a Fairy Penguin. Straptor. I don't need to go through all of them, but like Straptor, I think Fighting Flying works because like it's already like it's the mana associated with close combat, even though it's not a fighting type. Or a Convergent Raptor. Could be like Gyaraptor or something. Bidoof, Dark Normal, because the other regional rodents do that. Dark Water, because Paparil is power water type. Cricketune, Bug Normal, based off a Giraffe, Weevil, and a Cello. Because Normal is the sound type. Which Pokemon is pretty much confirmed by giving Rillaboom, the event Rillaboom, a normal type Terracrown. Electric Ice looks Ray because it lives up in the mountains, or it could be Electric Psychic because of it can see through objects. It could even be Electric Dark because people just wanted that. Rampardos and Bastiodon that flip their concepts or lose the rock type and become what they used to look like in the distant past. Wormadam, just give it more forms. Mothim, make the forms applicable to it. Give Combi a regional male evolution. Make Vespiquen based on literal all the fucking weird things that bees do. Pachirisu could get a regional evolution or just a regional variant. Variant because you could use its tail in a different way, like Raichu does. I personally turned Burmy into a crab. Like a decorator crab. Floatzel becomes flying because helium flotation. Truby becomes grass rock because cherries of stones. Charm could become grass flying because it kind of looks like a bat. It does look like a bat, yeah, because it like wraps itself up and it's like wings and everything. That's fucking crazy, dude. Hermit crabs. Burmut crabs? Blah, 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 blah. Then Gastrodon, just give it like north and south variants. Give it back its shell. Give it a cloister shell. Maybe if Pesha uses tail like a flail. Maybe. Drifloon and Drifbloom could be anything. They could be light bulbs. They could be jellyfishes. They could be water balloons. Lopunny gets a lot of like winter coat. It could be a jackalope. It could get a male only Evo. Purugly could be Garfield. It could be a fishing cat. It could be fighting. Skuntank could be hot farts. An actual tank or perfume. I like the perfume idea. Flipping the concept on its head. Bronzong could be a non-oxidized steel normal version. Spiritomb this is the best one. Ghost Rock is the meteor that killed the dinosaurs and then absorbed the spirits of the dinosaurs. Garchomp Dragon Water. It's either gone back into the ocean or it hasn't left the ocean yet. Or it just lives near the ocean. It's not fully land-based. Lucario Fighting Ghost, make it a mummy. Hippowdon Waterground, just make it Hippo. Make it Fireground, it's Magma Hippo. Because you imagine like Hippowdon's like the vents on its back. It's like they could be spilling out water, they could be spilling out lava, you know? Maybe even Poison Ground, that it's like spilling out goop. I'm gonna like PLA Swamp here, yeah? Toxicroak could be a Wolverine frog or a wood frog. Carnivine could be a fish or a bear trap or anything. Fuck it, regional Evo. I feel like Carnivine could use an evolution. Maybe. What's Carnivine's BST? Carnivine is a weird looking Pokemon. Oh, yeah, Carnivine could definitely evolve. In terms of stats. I love if Finny and Illuminion have no, like... regional potential. It's just changed them into a different fucking thing. Oh, get this. Okay, hang on. Lamprotera meges. The green dragon tail is a species of swallowtail butterfly, which kind of looks like Luminion. Bug dragon butterfly convergent. Don't fucking at me. Abomasnow loses the ice, so it just becomes Bigfoot. Roselia treatment. Yeah, I can see that. It'd be weird, but I can see it, yeah. And then just give Rotom more forms. Could there be a regional Rotom where, like, it possesses different things? Like a different genre of thing? Because electric is like appliances. But if it's like Ghost Rock, it could possess rocks or something, you know? I don't know. I think that's a dumb idea. Then the spirits become a Paradoxmon, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Regigigas, Arceus are off limits. Heatran can become Bleachram or just a frog. Because it already is, more or less. Cresselia and Darkrai can swap teams. And flip them. Rotom could combine all the appliances and become a Megazord. I think that's too much, personally. But we could say, actually, Electric Ghost and then have it be like a legendary, because there was such like that weird... When Rotom debuted, everybody thought it was a legendary because it was a static encounter. You could only get it after the champion, and it was one of a kind, and it had the legendary music. But it's not a legendary. So we could have like a one-off Rotom that's like a oh, it could be like a fucking Blood Moon gimmick combiner, where it's just like a one-off kind of guy. You know? Because Blood Moon Ursaluna is pretty much a legendary. Don't at me. And then Manaphy, if you want. These, all the legendaries I don't really... The only one I would really do is like the 3 spirits. The Heatran one is fun, but I'm like, eh. But yeah. Is Deviant what we're calling them now? It's the name that I... So, here's the thing. I've had the idea for Deviant Pokemon for years, and I put up a thing on Patreon proving that I didn't just jump on the bandwagon. Being like, hey, Pokemon did this, but I was never expecting Pokemon to actually do it. So I have a bunch of those kind of gimmick Pokemon in mind already. One of them, like, when I ever get around to like doing Erna or whatever region I do, one of the gym leaders has one, and it's just like, fuck, dude. Because I love the idea of like them being encounters that you don't get access to. Kind of like AZ's Floette, where it's like, that's his Pokemon. And I know if that was in the game, they would have been like, this is my partner, I want you to have it. And it's like, I don't want it. It's yours, dude. Anyway. They got him Deviant forms works. Yeah, it's like the only thing that like kind of suits as well. We also have to see just like they have to do it again. There's no way that it's just like here's Blood Moon Ursaluna and then we're never doing it again. I'm expecting one in Indigo Disc. It could be like, oh, we saved this from Hisui and it's in the terrarium. Go find it, you know? Anyway. This is a pretty good list. I might make tweets about it. Like a thread, perhaps. Or I might just save it for a video. Depending on if Indigo Disc does or does not have Sinnoh regional forms. But yeah, this has been pretty good. And see, there's not that many Sinnoh Pokemon, but you can do something for all of them. Anyhow, I can end the stream there. Thank you everybody for coming along, having a good time, being good in the chat. We only had one Fig Newton incident in this 2 hours, which has been pretty good. A thread could be interesting. That's what I'm thinking. But it would take like a while to do, because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like it would be a lot of kind of... It'd be a lot of posts, you know. Anyway. I've been DBS. This has been Deadbed Instead, which I will get around to fixing the layout for at some stage. JJ's in the corner. He's also right here. JJ jump scare. Wow, who knew it? Yeah. I've been DBS. All the best.